This is a how-to video on how to replace fog lights on a Chevrolet Suburban. Here we have a Chevrolet Suburban that happens to be a 2001 Suburban, and the fog lights are these little jewels right down here. You can see this particular light has the glass broken out of it and stopped working, and on the other side fog light here is actually missing, so we're putting a new one in there to replace that one and one to replace the broken one on the other side. So first of all, you've got to find your fog lights. Now they're normally about $100 a piece. We happen to buy this particular fog light, there's actually two of them right here, for about $25 on Amazon. They're brand new. It looks like they're probably from who knows where they're made, but doesn't matter because they work, and hopefully they're made in the United States. Anyway, these two lights cost about $50. Actually, it says right there, made in Taiwan, so at least they'll work. Anyway, bought them on Amazon, and you can see that the lights have two screws that have to hold it in place, plus a tightener here that secures the light. It'll go inside from the back, and then the power source hooks up to right here. So to begin with, we're going to have to take out the light first that is broken, and I'll see if I can show you. I know it's kind of dark under here. I can show you the underneath part where let me get these. You can see where the light is. Let me get you a flashlight here. Best flashlight around is a Droid X phone. I need to see the password there. And flashlight. Turn the light on. Okay. Let's get back under here and see if we can see this. Alright, so you can see where the connector is, and the screws are right on top right up here. You have to get a ratchet. I'll get you the exact size shortly. I've already pulled the power connector out of the back of the light, and all it has is a little flip on the top that you flip up, and it comes right out. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is take the two screws out, then we're going to place the other one, put the other one in place, and hook it up and see if it works. So let's go get the ratchet to take it off with. When getting your work area ready, what I found was good to put down cardboard so you can get up under your car and not get filthy is U.S. Postal Service boxes that you can rip open and lay out flat. They serve a really good purpose. These are actually priority mail boxes. Anyway, so as I was telling you, the screw up under here that holds the light in place, you can use a ratchet. It's a real small space, so I recommend using a very small ratchet. This is a 10 millimeter size here, 10 millimeters. So you may have to search around and find that one in your collection. But if you're like most people, you've got a collection, toolboxes, several of them. You can find the 10 millimeter size. I assume that it's probably that size on all of them, but just in case, that's what it is on this 2001 Suburban. And I did want to mention too, these lights, they're about $100 a piece. Well, actually over $100. We found them on Amazon for about $25 a piece, so you can save over $75 per light just looking online for them. And then you can search for them by Chevrolet Suburban fog lights. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is going to take the screws out so it can take the light out, and go ahead and put the other one in place with those screws. The other one that I have, I don't know if I still have the screws because the light's missing, so I might have to match up some screws in order to get that one in place. But I'm going to go into the car and go ahead and get the screws out. I said, it's a real small space, so you definitely want to have a small size ratchet. And there's the first one. Let's get the second one going. Okay, now that I could move them with my fingers and take them out since they're loose. And there's not a bolt. I think there's a bolt. There is a flat, like not a washer, but something that holds it into place under there. So you're gonna want to catch that when it falls out as well. Okay, here we go. Okay, just got the old light out. You can see where it was busted, worn. Here's the screws, the 2 screws that were used. That came out. There was not, they were on top of here. There was not anything underneath them. That felt like there was, but there wasn't any washer or nut or anything on the other side. Just goes through like this. Screw it out, and then the light just comes out once this thing was unplugged here. So now just got to match up the other light to the one that's going in to replace it. And you can see it's this light right here. So we've got to use the same screws to put them in place. And then we'll fill this hole here and we'll hook it up and see if it works. Okay, I just finished installing this light, and it took about, it's probably going to take you about an hour if you don't watch this video. But since you're watching this video, you can do this part in like 5 minutes. Okay, so here's the light that I haven't installed yet. And let me go over this and explain to you. When you go up under your car, the light's going to fit up there like this. This piece, this top part, goes on top of the bracket that is under the car. It doesn't go under it. It goes on top of it, and the screws go down in these 2 holes. Okay, your best bet is to line up the screw in this hole first, the single hole, and then screw it in part way, and then line this one up. Now, when you put in your light, once you get the screws in there, again, there's no bolt or anything that comes down underneath it. Screw goes through there, through the hole, out the bottom. You tighten it, and it fits. Then what you're going to have to do to get the angle right, as far as which way the light is and where the light is beaming, you're going to, after it's screwed in, you're going to have to take this, looks like a spring release, which is going to change, you tighten it or loosen it, and it changes the angle of the bulb, whether it's shining down, shining straight out, or shining up. So you can do that and it'll fit in there. See, the bulbs, you can wiggle a little bit, even though it's tightened in there, because it's just on a bracket. The bracket will move, okay? But it's in place. Now it's time to test the light, and let's see if it works. So, get your keys, go to your car, open the door, put the keys in the ignition. You don't have to start the car. Just get the lights on. You can see the light on the pole over there. And here's the fog light button here. Push that, and let's see, and you can see the lights come on. And let's go around there just to double check. The first light's in. And yes, lights on, light works. We hooked all we had to do was hook up the one, put the power source back into the back, just slips right in. Let's go right in here in the new one. It's in place. Works good. So first light's done. Now the next one, turn the light off. Okay. Key out of the ignition. The next light will go much faster because I now know after doing the first one. So it'll probably take you 5 minutes or less to do that one. Now we got to do the one on the other side and make sure we get that one in. Okay, second light installed, less than 5 minutes, because I learned on the first light what to do the right way. Put this one in, and you can tell, just so you know, the lights are a little loose because they're hanging on that bracket. They're tight on the bracket, but it's flexible for bouncing up and down and your space around, so you can again adjust the light to whether it's shooting down farther, up, or however you want it. So let's go test it. Second one's in. And that light is in. This light's in. Do the whole thing in less than 30 minutes. And this time we're not going to turn the car on. We're just going to turn the lights on. Right here. You can see the light over there. And push the fog lights. Let's go see if they're on. If they are, we've successfully saved a couple $100 by fixing this ourselves. Second light on. Yep. So now both lights successfully replaced. Savings today, approximately $250. Very excited. I hope this video helps those of you that are looking to repair your fog lights on your Chevy Suburban. And have a wonderful day.